Hello, good day. How are you today? You're good, right? Okay, are you ready for today's lesson? You are? That is good. Today in mathematics, we are going to be looking at number base 2. Okay, today's topic in mathematics is on number base 2. Remember, in our previous lesson, we learned about number base and we looked at conversion of base 10 to other base and from other base to base 10, right? So in today's lesson, we are going to be looking at conversion of numbers from one base to another base, from different base to another base, okay? We're not looking at converting from base 10 to other base or from other base to base 10. Today's own is totally different. Conversion of numbers from one base to another base. It must not necessarily be base 10. It can be base 2, base 4. Any of these base to another base, base 5, base 8, okay? We're also going to be looking at addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of number base. Do you understand? So are we ready for the lesson? We're with our books and our pens or pencil to get into today's lesson, right? Good. So first we're going to be looking at conversion of one base to another base, okay? We're converting from one base to another base. We are to convert 4, 3, 2 in base 6 to base 4. Okay, previously we're just looking at how to convert from this base to base 10 or from base 10 to another base. Now we're going to be looking at how to convert from base 6 to base 4. Okay, are we ready? Okay, so when converting from one base to another base, you are first of all going to convert to base 10 before you convert to the next base, okay? What do I mean by that? We are to convert this to base 4, right? We are to convert 432 in base 6 to base 4. We are first of all going to be converting this to base 10, okay? First, we are going to be converting 432, which is in base 6 to base 10. Can we remember how to convert from one base to base 10? We can, right? We use that process, okay? So 432 in base 6, to convert it to base 10, we first of all place our numbers up. Okay? So 2 is 0, 3 is 1, and 4 is 2. I hope you have written it down and you remember how to do that. Okay, so next what do? We multiply the number with the base raised to power the number we have up, right? So 4 times 6 raised to power 2, we have 2, right? I hope you wrote that. Plus 3 times 6 raised to power 1 plus 2 times 6 raised to power 0. When we have this, we simplify further, right? So 4 times 36, how did we have 36? Is 6 times 6 because 6 is raised to power 2, and this means that 6 times 6, not 6 times 2, right? You remember. So 6 times 6 is 36, okay? Plus 3 times 6, 6 raised to power 1 is still 6, okay? Plus 2 times 1, how did we get 1? Can you remember? A number raised to power 0 is 1, right? So 6 is raised to power 0, so it's 1. So next we simplify further again. So 4 times 36 is going to give us what? 144, right? Plus 3 times 6 is going to give us what? 18, good. Plus 2 times 1 is going to give us 2. So what do we do next? We add everything together, right? When you add everything together, what is going to be your answer? 144 plus 18 plus 2 is going to give us 164 base 10, okay? So we have converted 432 in base 6 to base 10. This is the base 10 of it, okay? So now we are going to be converting from base 10 to base 4. Do you understand? I hope you're not getting confused. We have converted 432, which is in base 6, to base 10, and we have 164. Okay, so now to convert this to base 4, how do we do that? Remember how to convert from base 10 to another base? We learned it in the previous video. Can you remember? We use the base we want to get to divide, right? So we're going to be using 4 to divide 164. Okay, so 4 divided by 1, it can't go, so you add 6. 4 divided by 16 is 4. You write 4, and 4 divided by 4 is 1. So there's nothing remaining, right? So because 4 times 41 will give you 164, so remainder 0. Nothing is remaining, okay? 4 divided by 4 is 1. 4 divided by 1 is 0. There's a remainder of 1, because 4 times 10 will give you 40. And we are looking for 41, so remainder 1. Okay, so 4 in 10 is 2, remainder 2, because 4 times 2 will give you 8, and we're looking for 10, so remaining 2, right? So remainder 2. So when we are done, 4 cannot go into 2, so we leave it this way. So we start collecting our numbers from here, right? You start from here going upward. We are just taking the remainders. You remember, right? So 164 in base 10 is equals to 2210 in base 4. Okay, do you understand? So we have gotten our number in base 4. So 432 in base 6 is equals to 2210 in base 4. Okay, do you understand the process? We first of all converted this number to base 10, which we had 164 in base 10, and then we converted from this base 10 to base 4 to have 2210. Okay, so it's the same with this. 432 in base 6 is equals to 2210 in base 4. Okay, so we have converted 432 in base 6 to base 4. Do you understand? So first you convert to base 10, then from base 10 you convert to the base you are asked to convert to. Okay, let's look at another example to help us understand better. Convert 345 in base 8 to base 2. We are to convert 345 in base 8 to base 2. Can you remember what I said we are going to do first? You first of all convert this number to base 10, right? So let's convert to base 10 first, then we'll convert to base 2. Okay, so converting 345 from base 8 to base 10, we remember place the value of a number up. So 5 is 0, 4 is 1, and 3 is 2. So we are going to multiply 3 times the base raised to power the number you have up of each number. So 3 times 8 raised to power 2, you have 2 up of 3. I hope you did that. 4 times 8 raised to power 1, and 5 times 8 raised to power 0. Okay, have we done that? So what do we do next? We simplify further, right? So 3 times 8 raised to power 2 is going to give us what? When you multiply, what is it going to give you? 192. I hope you are not confused. 8 raised to power 2 is 8 times 8, right? And 8 times 8 is 64. So 3 times 64 is going to give you 192, okay? Plus 4 times 8 raised to power 1. 8 raised to power 1 is still the same as 8, right? So 4 times 8 is 32, okay? Plus 5 times 8 raised to power 0. 8 raised to power 0 is 1, right? So 5 times 1 is 5. So when we get this, 192 plus 32 plus 5, we add them together. When you add them together, what is going to be your answer? 229, right, is in base 10. So we have converted 345, which is in base 8, to base 10, and in base 10 is 229, okay? Remember, we have to convert this to base 2. So first, we said we are going to convert it to base 10, and we have done that, right? So now that we have gotten our base 10 of this number, we are going to convert the base 10 to base 2, okay? Remember, that's what we said. So 229, to convert it to base 2, 2 is going to be dividing 229, okay? So 229 divided by 2, okay? So 2 in 229 is going to give us 114 remainder 1, okay? 2 times 114 is going to give you 228. So it's a remainder of 1 because we are looking for 229, right? You understand? So 2 in 114 is going to give you 57 remainder 0. There's nothing remainder. 2 times 57 is going to give you 114, okay? So using 2 again to divide 57, we are going to have 28 remainder 1. When 2 divide 28 is going to give you 56. So there's a remainder of 1, okay? Then we use 2 again to divide 28. When 2 divide 28 is going to give you 14 remainder 0. There's nothing remaining. 2 times 14 is going to give you 28. So there's nothing remaining. When 2 divide 14 again is going to give you 7 remainder 0. 2 times 7 is 14, right? So there is no remainder. So 2 divided by 7 is going to give you 3 remainder 1, because 2 times 3 is 6. So we are looking for 7. There's a remainder of 1. Okay? So when 2 divide 3 is going to give you 1 remainder 1, because 2 times 1 is 2, and we are looking for 3 remainder 1. Okay? Do you understand? So we have gotten to 1. 2 cannot go into 1, so we leave it this way. And when taking our numbers, remember we're only taking the remainders, okay? And we are starting from here. We take from here upward, okay? So when we take our numbers, we're taking 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, okay? This is in base 2. So 229 in base 10, this is what it looks like in base 2, okay? Do you understand? So don't forget our mission. Our mission was to convert 345 in base 8 to base 2. So we have gotten our base 2 here. So 345 in base 8 is equals to this number in base 2, okay? Do you understand that? We're to convert this number, which is in base 8 to base 2, right? So first we converted to base 10 and got this number. Then to convert to base 2 from base 10, we divide with 2, which we got this number, okay? This number here is a binary number. Do you know why it's a binary number? Binary numbers are a base 2, okay? They are a base 2 numerical system, which means they use only 2 digits. They use only 2 digits, which is 0 and 1. So when you see a number like this with only 1 and 0, 1 and 0, 1, 1, 0, this is a binary number, okay? And binary numbers are in base 2. Do you understand? In contrast to the decimal system, which base 10, right? That we commonly use, where each digit represents a power of 10. In binary, each digit represents a power of 2, okay? So this is a binary number. Binary numbers have only 2 digits, which is 0 and 1, and it's in base 2, okay? Do you understand? Good. Let's look at another example. We are to convert 1, 2, 3, which is in base 5 to base 3. 1, 2, 3, which is in base 5 to base 3.